So I'd like to let's take off from here right now. First and foremost, I just saw the Commissioner for Works, Dax Alabo George, which shows that, again, the governor is not into any of this petty trading of words and indices that may have shown that he is anti whatever pacts that they may have signed. So kudos to his pursuit for peace. But he's also saying that those who are taking actions or saying words, for instance, he mentioned where they said, oh, his associates did this and all of that. And I'm glad he mentioned that. And that the reason is that the report of the young men who were caught in allegedly going through prosecution, accused of burning the assembly, that has now been linked to the killing of SP Angbashim in Ahoda, if you may, some time ago. And then every time the news media writes it, they say the governor's associates. The governor's associates. And I'm glad he pointed at that when he said that people who do things like that are sabotaging development of the state. I'd like to have your reaction to this.
It's okay. You had said, stated the obvious. The governor's body language is that of one who really wants a smooth tenor that he will be remembered for good things. If you remember well, while he was swearing in the commissioners for the second time, he made a statement. He said, "Will you be remembered for the things you did to promote the state and not for the ones that have brought the state backward." At this time in our history, especially in River State, for history students, we should understand that it's the time for us to move forward. We had a rough 8 years, the past 8 years was not that smooth, and would never wish another 8 years, tumultuous 8 years filled with political and grandstandings that the state wouldn't need anymore to progress. Governor is poised, his body language is ready to work. Accepting these commissioners back into their portfolios is a sign, and people should allow him to run the government. The people of River State are eager, they want something new. The governor is already doing a lot. 4 billion naira already given to the microfinance agency to give to petty, to small and medium scale enterprises. That's already generating positive outcome from the grassroots. A lot of ideas that I'm sure the governor is ready to churn out in the coming days if he had the stability. You'll recall talking about the accusation of his associate being involved in burning the assembly. All of that is, of course, all of us know where it's stemming from, because the former governor, who is the present governor's godfather, had mentioned in his interview in his Abuja office, in the early days of this crisis, that it was the governor that burned down the assembly. He has made the accusation clear. So if he's doing everything around and they are calling it governor's associate, one should just know where it's coming from. And I'm sure the governor is making effort to quell these occurrences. Every other person too who is involved should also take that line, so that
and that's what makes this really critical. Here is a governor elected to serve the people of River State, in office to serve the people of River State. Somehow he keep taking his words and actions seem seemingly at par, in tandem with what he said, his action and tandem with what he said. However, you have the what you call his associates. You understand? Now, the last we heard of the FCT minister, who is at the center of the instance in Broglio, is that he is basically how President Tinubu set up, gave independence to the executive arm, state assembly, and judiciary in River State, which a lot of persons have said a lawyer of over 25 years shouldn't have make such statements. Now, but you see, there are other factors that are aligned in all of this. He is driving for peace. He wants the state to develop. But the sound coming from the state assembly, you just talked about 4 billion being given to a microfinance bank to sort out SMEs and all of that. We just saw him on the road construction work, which means that he's already spending the 2024 appropriation bill that the ADC passed into law. Now, with all of these subtle threats and innuendos trying to drag him into unnecessary mess, if you may, what do you think is the best way for Rivers people to begin to approach this issue? Why they are also demanding good governance?
Okay, well, let me take it from the point where the governors associates are seen as those who are behind, some of these negative occurrences. I think that's just a distraction. The whole of this is a bunch of distraction, and the governor seemed to be aware of it, but I think he lacks a complete idea how to go about solving these issues. Of course, he is not ready to go head on and fight, which will not help the state. So the best way is to see how he can go around this thing and solve this issue. He has started and is going on with it. Recall that there was a solidarity rally organized by a few House of Reps members, led by Boma Goodhead.
Yeah.
And she categorically stated that there were persons who are fingered. She challenged the Nigerian police to arrest these persons and investigate them.
Because she says she has evidence.
Yes. Now, what is the Nigerian police doing?